Please adhere to YouTube selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals. Alright, so today I'm going to be day drinking in a public park and unboxing my 100,000 subscriber award from YouTube, which arrived just yesterday. This channel, Jacob Jones Money, recently hit 100,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for all the support, y'all. I really do appreciate it. And as a whole, I'm looking forward to unboxing this award today. When it arrived yesterday, I was trying to think what the best way to unbox it would be. And I was left with one simple realization, that the best way to unbox it would be to unbox it while day drinking in a public park. As such, that's exactly what I've decided to do today. And as a whole, I'm looking forward to this experience for a variety of different reasons. One reason is, of course, because I'm excited to unbox the 100,000 subscriber award from YouTube. But I would have to say the second reason is because I simply want some alcohol and I simply want to day drink in a public park at around about 5 p.m. in the afternoon. As a whole, without a doubt, I'm looking forward to this experience, but right now, I'm not at the park that I want to day drink at. As such, I should probably go ahead and get my keys in the ignition of my car, and I should probably go ahead and drive over there much sooner rather than later, because the sun sets right around 6 p.m. in my local area right now. I have around about 53 minutes to get to the park and drink my fill of alcohol, so I should probably get to moving a little bit sooner rather than later. So without further ado, let's get my glow plugs going, let's get my seatbelt on, and let's head over to the park to day drink and to unbox my 100,000 subscriber award from YouTube. Without further ado, let's go and get my car on. Just like that, started right up, no complaints at all. Let's go ahead and get a window down. It is a little bit warm today, and let's just check my mirrors, make sure my parking brake isn't on, put her in drive. There's a car going by, but we are all good to go. I don't see any more cars coming, and there is a stop sign coming up already, and I think I'm gonna take a left and then another left if I can, because I kind of want to take a little bit of a different route than I normally take around this area. All right, nobody at the stop sign. You know, I would totally just blaze right through the stop sign, but I don't want to damage the 100,000 subscriber award. If I get in a crash or something like that kind of thing, it could get damaged. It could get crushed, crumpled, something like that kind of thing. I'm gonna be a little bit careful while driving today, definitely more careful than I might usually be. We're all good to go. Gonna go ahead and take a left real quick. And, man, we're all good. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We've got some speed bumps coming up. I was about to say I'm going to put down my speed a little bit, but I'm actually already going the speed limit. I was like over 50% throttle, and then it was just like, yeah, I'm still under the speed limit. There are some speed bumps coming up here, though, so I am going to slow down a little bit for those, as I'd prefer not to catch any air over the speed bumps. I do value my car's suspension quite a bit, and while I do think it could take the air without ruining my oil pan, I still would prefer not to risk it, because I'd prefer to spend my money on, well, frankly put, alcohol and tobacco products than a new oil pan. So I'm not going to be going over any speed bumps super fast today or anything like that kind of thing. You know, I know my priorities, and my priority is to be able to spend my money on what I want to spend money on, which just so happens to be alcohol and tobacco products in general kind of thing, I'll acknowledge. And do I want to go straight, or do I want to take a right? I could go either way. I think I'm going to go straight. I think straight is going to be the fastest way to the park, and that's my priority right now. I am running a little bit late today, so my priority is speed. I want speed. I need to get to the park as quickly as possible without breaking any laws, because I don't want to incriminate myself on video. And, ooh, there's a little K-truck over there. Take a look at that K-truck, yo. That's pretty cute. Blue K-truck. That's pretty nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. Crosswalk is on. Light is green. Let's go, folks. I got places to be. I got parks to day drink in, and I got some stuff to unbox. We gotta get out of here. Let's go, let's go. And we are overall so far making pretty decent time. Not bad time by any means. I chose this way. It's a weekday currently. I chose this way because some of the other routes that I might choose to take on days like today are a little bit trafficy. They have a little bit of traffic in them on weekdays. On the weekends they're fine, but on the weekdays they've got a little bit of traffic, so I chose this way because this is, in my opinion, the least trafficked way, I'll acknowledge. And I'm going to go ahead and take a right and utilize my right turns have the right to turn first law before everybody tries to turn left in front of me. And never mind, I messed up. There's traffic. There's traffic, yeah. Yeah, there's traffic. Just crossing over a bridge right now, going over some train tracks. If there was no traffic, it would be like 2 minutes to the park, but I'm guessing it's going to be more like 3, 4, 5. Hopefully not 6, 7 minutes, but, you know, we'll find out. We'll find out. We are actually making better time than I thought we were going to. I thought we were going to be making pretty bad time due to the amount of traffic I saw at the bridge and stuff like that. But no, not too bad, not too bad. Making good time to go day drink in a public park. Looking forward to the experience. I want some alcohol. I want, in specific, a little bit of Evan Williams Bottled and Bond Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, because that's what I have with me today. Specifically, I want a little bit of a whiskey highball, because I've got some carbonated water with me today. Is the dude going straight, or is he taking a right? He's taking a right without a turn signal on. Bruh, you gotta turn your turn signal on, otherwise I ain't know where bro's going. I can't believe this. Can y'all believe this dude would turn without his turn signal on? I can believe it. Oh man, there's a Camry with no bumper, no hood. Big baller moves. Driving around, no bumper, no hood. I love it. I love it. That's a huge baller move. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I'm going to go up and around. I got a place where I know some Porta-Johns are, and I'm going to go park there, and I'm going to use the Porta-Johns. Because I got to take a piss. And oh no, do they have where I wanted to park blocked off? They don't. They do not have it blocked off. It does have it where they look like they could block it off if they wanted to, but it is not blocked off for this moment in time. We are parking down there. Yes, sir. Doesn't say no parking, so we're parking down here. That's what I'm saying. Looks like it's a little bit wet around here. Did it rain? Maybe it rained here a little bit earlier. It was saying on my weather app that it might rain, but I don't know. It's not raining like right now, and it wasn't raining where I was at previously today. So I don't know. Maybe it rained here a little bit earlier. I'm seeing some puddles and stuff, but ain't no biggie. Ain't no biggie. I've just got to make sure I don't sit in a puddle, and I don't think that should be an issue. I'm just trying to think, okay, where do I want to go drink? There's a couple different spots. I think I might kind of wander down that way. I parked in front of a cemetery. Just right here. It's a historic cemetery, and I'm thinking I might kind of wander down that way and go sit like kind of right on the outside of the cemetery and go drink there and unbox the award that's right there over there as well, kind of thing. But first off, as said, I need to take a piss, so I'm gonna go do that, and I will be back in well, just a minute, y'all. I'll be back in just a minute. I was just looking around while I was outside walking back from the Porta-John, which is right over there. I was just looking around to see if there were any more optimal spots for drinking at. And I was just thinking, you know, maybe I'll go over that way. I might actually go over that way instead of this way instead. I think I'll have to walk down a little bit less far to get to a spot that I like, and overall I'm just thinking that one might have a little bit more backdrop that I like. So yeah, I'm gonna go that way instead, I do think, and I'm gonna go ahead and get everything I need together. So let's go ahead and unbox, let's go and unlock my back door. I have unboxing on the mind, as I'm sure is obvious, and let's go ahead and put this back there as well. Things I'm gonna need, I'm gonna definitely want my chair, because I ain't wanting to sit on the ground if the ground is wet, that's for sure. I'm definitely gonna need this. I don't think I'm gonna need my jacket. It feels great out here today, so I'm just gonna grab my backpack, grab my chair, just kind of put that down for the moment kind of thing, and of course I'm gonna need my cooler. I have my Pontiac Aztec cooler with me today, And that should be everything I need. So, yeah, let's go ahead and lock up, and let's go ahead and see if I can figure out a way to pick everything up. So, I think first off, I'm going to want to put my backpack on. I'm going to want to grab my chair. I think I'm going to try to grab the plaque, the award, with the same hand that's carrying my chair, like that. And then I grab my camera, and I put my camera right there on my cooler, and I'm all good to go. Let's see, hold everything with one hand or with one arm, no complaints. Yeah, it's a pretty nice day today, I gotta admit. It's like around about 68 degrees out here right now, just carrying everything like that, and feeling good. It's a good day. Might be a little bit cloudy, but it feels good out here, and overall it's a very nice day, without a doubt. Yeah, we got a pretty good view right there. Let's see if I can find a flat spot, maybe right here, maybe somewhere more like right here. That had a little bit of a slope, so I think I'm gonna go with right here. I need to get out a tripod to put my camera on, so I am gonna do that in just a moment. And there we go, got my tripod all set up. How's the lighting right here? What are we thinking? This looks pretty good to me, I will acknowledge. Well, I do think, without further ado, before I go ahead and get to unboxing this right here, I think I should probably get a drink going first, because of course the title of this video is day drinking and not just unboxing. So let's get my cooler opened up. Let's get my bottle of Evan Williams Bottled & Bond Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey all out. Let's grab one of my Wegmans lemon flavored sparkling waters, and let's get my little mini Pizza Hut cup out as well. Let's go ahead and pour myself a little bit of a whiskey highball, I do think. I think that should be good for the first drink. And put the lid back on. Don't want to be spilling any alcohol by accident, of course. And let's go and crack open. Whoa. Just got all over my hand. Good thing this wasn't a soda, because otherwise my hand would be sticky. But this on the other hand, this is lemon flavored carbonated water. Nope. And I don't know what got it all shaken up, kind of thing. I wasn't trying to shake it up while I was walking over here, but maybe I accidentally did. Not exactly sure, but yeah, it's kind of overflowing a little bit. Let's go ahead and just start pouring it in. And I'm going to take a sip in a moment, I do think. I'm looking forward to having a little bit of alcohol, I'll acknowledge. Been wanting some. Let's take a sip. Of my first alcoholic drink of the video. And let's go ahead and get to, well, day drinking in a public park, and soon unboxing the award from YouTube. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? Whew. That is pretty solid, if I do say so myself. Overall, I gotta admit, weather today is fantastic. It's like 68 degrees Fahrenheit out here right now. Feels great. It was pretty windy earlier, but it's not really windy right now. Overall, it's a pretty nice day. I am just realizing one thing I forgot. I completely forgot my sunglasses in my car. I can't believe me, but I don't really need them. It's kind of gray enough where I don't need my sunglasses today. Now, worst case scenario, my car's only parked right over there, so I can go grab them if necessary. Yeah, it is a nice day. It is a good day to day drink in a public park and unbox what I have with me today as well, I will acknowledge. Whew. You know, I gotta admit, I was feeling a little bit nervous for this experience, kind of before I had the drink. Not feeling nervous anymore. That first drink really wiped away any anxiety I had about unboxing the award, and I am very thankful for that, I will acknowledge. Let's go ahead, pour myself just a little bit in, you know what I'm saying? And I think I'm just gonna go with that a little bit more. There we go. That should be a little bit better. That should be a little bit better. And let's go ahead, pour myself another drink real quick. Let's take another sip. That is solid though. That is solid. So, I do think it is now time to go ahead and get into unboxing the 100K award, the 100,000 subscriber award from YouTube. I do think it is time to go ahead and get into unboxing this. Some basic information: after the channel hit 100,000 subscribers, it took 9.5 days for YouTube to approve me for this award, and then it took about, I want to say, another week or so for it to arrive after that. So it was around about, I want to say, 17, 18 days after the channel hit 100K for this to arrive. It came all the way from Grove, Oklahoma, and there's not too much going on with the packaging as a whole. I will acknowledge nothing too crazy going on with it. We can see we get a pretty basic black box. Just says YouTube on the front right there in white. And this is where all the shipping information was, but I did censor it to the fullest degree. Just taking a look at this side, nothing, just black. Taking a look at the back, just black once again. There was some more shipping information on the back, but I censored it once again. I do value my privacy. Nothing on that side, nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom. And this is how it showed up on my porch in my mailbox. This is how it arrived. It was not in any other boxes or anything like that kind of thing. This is the box that arrived as it was, besides being censored like I did kind of thing. But yeah, nothing too crazy going on with this box itself. It really does just say YouTube right there, and it has the YouTube play button logo as well. Looks like I'm probably supposed to cut these 3 pieces of tape right there and over on the side. So I do suppose I should probably go ahead and get my knife out of my pocket now that I've covered the box that the plaque came in, and I should probably go ahead and cut the tape. So let's go ahead, see if I can do that just like that. And let's not cut towards myself, that's a bad idea. And like that, and like that, like that. There we go. And I believe that should be all of the tape cut. And let's go ahead and get this box all opened up, and let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. So what are we looking at? What are we looking at? We're really getting to the unboxing now. I'm gonna open it up very slowly. Build anticipation, of course. What are we looking at? We're looking at a little bit of a cardboard sleeve right here with a little bit of felt on top. So that's the first thing we see when we get this box opened up. Thankfully, the inside of the box is in perfectly good condition. Take another sip of my drink. And I'm gonna go ahead and, okay, looks like there's a little bit of a piece of paper under the felt. Let's go ahead, take the felt off just like that. So the things we have a little bit of a piece of paper with what looks like a write-up on it that I'll be reading in just a minute. And then we have a little bit of a business card as well from the company that makes the YouTube Creator Awards. That company is Society Awards. Just says congratulations on your subscriber milestone, and that they're honored to take part in recognizing the achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. Yo, shout out Rick. Appreciate you being kind enough to package the award, Rick. Do appreciate my man. And then it basically just says, hey, if your award was damaged or anything like that, just let us know. That's what the business card looks like. Once again, shout out to Rick. Appreciate your hard work, my man. I appreciate it. And let's go ahead, take a look at this right here. So at the very top, we get the YouTube logo right there. And then under that, it just says, do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th, or your 1000th subscriber? Chances are you do, and we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came across your channel, your audience stayed and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations! And we know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So, keep creating. Keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next when... Oh man, I should have brought my glasses out with me. I'm trying to read this. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your 1,000,000th subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? I assume that's a little Easter egg kind of thing, so if you get the 1,000,000 subscriber award kind of thing, they probably write that. And so that's a little Easter egg kind of thing, I figure at least. It says, yours sincerely, Neil Mohan, YouTube CEO. Is this a real signature? It's not. It's just printed to look like it is, but that's what the piece of paper looks like right there. Overall, the paper itself is pretty thick, pretty decent quality, not gonna lie. Certainly not a bad quality piece of paper. Feels pretty nice. And I do think, without further ado, it's time to go ahead and take this piece of paper off. And it's time to go ahead and actually take a look at the plaque underneath, because we can see a little bit of that silver coming through right there. Let's take a sip of my alcohol beforehand, though. Ooh, no complaints, no complaints. Got a slight buzz going, not much at all, though. But let's go ahead. Okay, all right. From the top. There it is, folks. There it is. This is the 100,000 subscriber award for this YouTube channel, Jacob Jones Money. I know I already said it a little bit earlier on in the video. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the support, y'all. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Hope all y'all are enjoying the videos, and but thank you so much once again for all the support. Let's go ahead and get this out. Just like that. And oh, there's something behind it as well. All right, there's something behind it. So let's go ahead, just get it out like that. We can see there's just a backing, just a backing, like a little bit of the case inside the box itself. But let's go and put that down on the ground, and we can see we get a desiccant, super dry. What is this, like a humidor or some sort of thing to make sure it smells good and stuff like that kind of thing? I'm not sure, but this sure looks very edible, if I do say so myself. So I think I'm gonna have to have this as a snack after the video. There's also a little bit of a piece of paper, just says recognize your team, and yeah, so basically they're just saying, hey, if your team wants one of these as well, they can purchase one. And this is what the plaque itself actually looks like right here. Comes, I thought it was in a Ziploc bag, but it's not. It's just in a little baggie. And let's go ahead and get it out just like that. I do think, ooh, man, just taking a look at it for myself, I gotta admit, no complaints, no complaints. Looks pretty good to me. I'll acknowledge, looks pretty good to me. No complaints on my behalf, that is for sure. A little bit of a mirror finish going on inside the YouTube sort of emblem itself, and just the rest of the award is made up of this, I would have to say, sort of brushed silver, I think is really the right way of describing the texture. And while it's not solid metal by any means, it does look quite nice. It does look quite nice. Build quality overall is okay. It's all right build quality. I'll acknowledge it's not horrible by any means. It's nothing crazy build quality-wise, but certainly not bad. And we can see there's some text printed, embossed on the front of the plaque. It just says, presented to Jacob Jones Money for passing 100,000 subscribers. And then under that, it just has the YouTube little logo, and then it just says YouTube right there in the classic YouTube stylization. Did I accidentally misspell my name when I was writing it in? Thankfully, I did not. It says Jacob Jones Money spelled correctly. Yeah, when you're, like, after they approve you for one of these, they're like, all right, put in your channel name, and you have to write it in yourself kind of thing. And so I imagine there are a handful of people out there who accidentally misspelled their channel name and have the accidental misspelling on the plaque. Thankfully, I did not do that when I was writing up everything, though. I will acknowledge, very glad that I did not do that. That would have not been very good, but it would have been quite amusing, I will acknowledge. Taking a look at the back, we can see it's got a felted backing with two like holes right here that you can use to hang this on the wall if you so desire. And just taking a look at the sides is very much that brushed silver once again. Now, I do want to acknowledge, this is not my first YouTube 100,000 subscriber plaque. I do have another one from another one of my channels as well, and I really appreciate all the support over there as well, kind of thing, of course. I got that one, I received that one a couple years ago. And when I took a look at this box, I was like, wait a minute, this seems smaller. And yes, this is a little bit smaller than previous YouTube 100,000 follower subscriber awards. This is a more recent iteration. It's a smaller iteration of, I would say, the second generation of subscriber awards from YouTube. And overall, as said, quality is a-okay. It's nothing crazy, but the quality is there. Well, no complaints on my behalf. Man, oh man, gotta admit, I'm very satisfied. I'm very happy with the look of this. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna have another drink. And before I go ahead and get my second carbonated water out, it's getting a little bit dim out here. I want to real quick grab myself a little bit of a thumbnail for the video. You know, gotta have a thumbnail for the video. So let's go ahead and try to grab a thumbnail for the video real quick. Let's see if I can. Let's do something like that. Well, hopefully one of those will work as a thumbnail for the video. Let's go ahead and grab my other drink going, because I want another drink, of course. I want to enjoy this experience to the fullest extent with a little bit more alcohol. So I'm gonna have another little beverage and go and pour it in. Just like that. And I think I am gonna have one of these as well. I'm gonna use one of these with one of these though. I was afraid for a second there before I started unboxing the plaque that it was going to start raining, because I noticed I was feeling a little bit of water droplets kind of like on my hand and on the box and on my cooler. I saw like 1 or 2 water droplets, and so I was like, okay, is that from the carbonated water that spilled everywhere, or is that from like it raining? And I thought it was going to start raining, but thankfully it hasn't. It hasn't started raining. It's supposed to be raining for like the next 2 days straight, but it's not supposed to rain up until later today, like 12 o'clock kind of thing. So very glad it didn't start raining when it wasn't supposed to, I'll acknowledge. Let's have one of these. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? And I know I've said it, like, what, once or twice during this video, but truly, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of the support, y'all. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for quite literally making this video possible. If it wasn't for the support of y'all, I would not have been able to make a video where I unboxed a 100,000 subscriber award from YouTube while day drinking in a public park. This video would have not been possible, quite literally not been possible without y'all. So seriously, thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. I am very thankful for all y'all's support, and as a whole, I am very excited for the future of this channel. Yeah, gotta admit, absolutely no complaints on my behalf. Well, we've accomplished part of the goal of this video today. We've accomplished the goal of unboxing the plaque. I think I just want to enjoy some drinks now, low-key. Mine as well, right? Mine as well. And I've just got a really light buzz going. Really not much at all kind of thing. Really just a very light buzz. And I gotta admit, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I wasn't joking when I said it had been 36 hours since the last time I had some alcohol. It really had been. And while I wasn't really stressing about having alcohol or needing to have some alcohol per se, I did nonetheless want some alcohol. And I'm glad I'm having some. I'm glad I'm having some, not gonna lie, y'all. No complaints. No complaints on my behalf. It's a good day. It's a good day. Not only to day drink in a public park, but also it's just a good day in general. The sunset's looking beautiful. The clouds, while they're still going, they have dissipated a little bit kind of thing. We can actually see some of the sky through the clouds. Just like the first time the clouds have dissipated today. It's been very cloudy all day, but I'm starting to see some of the rays from the sunset, seeing some pink over there kind of thing. Let me turn around the camera and show y'all real quick. Through the trees, there's a little bit of pink over that way. Man, that looks beautiful, not gonna lie. It is a beautiful view in front of me. It's a beautiful view behind me. We got the skyline in the background. It is without a doubt a really nice day. No complaints, no complaints. It's a good time. It's a good day. And I am having a good day. And I hope y'all are as well. I hope all y'all are having an amazing one. Well, that was all I had to that. Just gonna go ahead and stub it out. Make sure it's all out. I'm gonna throw the rest of this away after the video. Don't want to be littering or anything like that kind of thing. So I'm just gonna put that on top of my cooler so I remember to throw it away after this video. And I got another drink and a half to go through. So I'm gonna have another drink and a half, I do think. There we go. Just finished off my third drink of the video. No complaints on my behalf. Before I pour myself my fourth drink and my final drink of the video, there is one question that I want to answer. I'm going to be posting this video on multiple different social media platforms. I'm going to be posting it, of course, on YouTube, and I'm also going to be posting this video on Bilibili as well, which is a social media platform from China that I also post videos to every once in a while. And a couple weeks ago, I received a 100,000 follower award from Bilibili. And during that video, I mentioned that I felt like the Bilibili subscriber award, the Bilibili follower award, was higher quality than the YouTube follower award, higher quality than the YouTube subscriber award. So the question that I want to pose right now is that really the case? Is the Bilibili subscriber award really more high quality than the YouTube one? And the answer to that is yes. In terms of quality, the Bilibili subscriber award is higher quality than this, in my personal opinion. Just build quality wise, I will acknowledge. And that's the question that I wanted to answer, that I'm sure some of y'all might have had in your head. Some of y'all might have been thinking, which one's better quality? I want to know for sure. So I wanted to go ahead and answer once and for all. Yes, the Bilibili subscriber award is higher quality than the YouTube ones, in my opinion at least. But nonetheless, I really like both of them. And of course, I am very thankful to, well, have been able to receive both of them. I think I'm going to go ahead and get myself another drink mixed up because, you know, I want another drink. Sun's kind of going down. It's getting a little bit dimmer, getting a little bit darker. So I'd might as well get another drink going, right? Might as well. I think that much whiskey will do. And I'm just gonna pour in the rest of my can of carbonated water. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead and pour in the rest of my can and get back to drinking. Just like that. No complaints on my behalf. Cheers, y'all. Let's get back to drinking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I got a nice buzz going, though. I kind of want to stand up. Low-key. Like, sometimes when I get a buzz, I want to stand up. And so I'm going to go ahead and stand up. Oh, there we go. I'm glad I stood up. I wanted to stand up. And so I did. Oh man, it's nice, it's nice. Having drank all this alcohol though, I do want to take a piss. I do want to take a piss now, so low key, high key, think I'm gonna have to take a piss after this video. I will acknowledge after I clean up everything right there. You know, not gonna be littering, not gonna be leaving anything behind. Leave no trace, you know what I'm saying? Leave no trace, isn't that what they say? So I will be leaving no trace. I'm gonna grab myself another little bit of a thumbnail real quick, just real quick. I feel like the lighting this way is really good for some reason. So I'm gonna grab myself another thumbnail. Hopefully one of those will do. And I had to grab myself another little bit of a thumbnail, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, just had a little bit of a burp. And since I've just burped, and since I've just, well, finished off my final drink of the video, I think that's just about all that was going on. Have I day drank in a public park while unboxing my 100,000 subscriber award from YouTube? You know, I'd have to say, that is what happened during this video today. And as such, well, I would have to say I have accomplished the goal of this video, which was to do exactly what I said. I did exactly what I said. I did what I wanted to do today, and I had a great time while doing so. And I hope you guys have had a great time watching. Appreciate y'all watching today's video. If you guys have enjoyed watching, like, subscribe, check out everything in the description down below. Till the next one, y'all, stay safe in peace, and have a great one.